Good morning, guys. You can believe it, we're on Unit 23. A new week for school here, which means a new spelling unit. We're working on changing the final Y to I now. This could be reviewed not necessarily from spelling, but way back when from English, when we worked on singular and plural nouns and present and past tense verbs. You might remember this. Change the Y to I and add ES, or verbs change the Y to I and add ED for past tense and things like that. That's what we're going to be dealing with. Now, there are several different endings, all dealing with E, ER, EST, ED, ES. When you do this rule, change the Y to I and add the ending. Okay? Right? One puppy, several puppies. I want to study. Yesterday I studied. That cat is lazy. That cat is the laziest. Not ripping on cats. Okay, cats are good. But anyway, so on and so forth. But we are dealing with two different ones today. One, IES. And now IES usually deals with nouns. As you guys can see here, most of these that have the Y changed to I and add ES, these are nouns here. So most of the time it's IES, that is nouns. Not always, because if you have like the word cry, like the baby will cry, or the baby cries, that's obviously used as a verb there. So I'm just saying most of the time with IES it's a noun, not always. But I need you to always remember this. When you change the Y to I, which our whole spelling list is going to be dealing with, it's got to be the consonant before the Y. Remember, consonants is taking all the vowels out and every other letter is a consonant. B, C, D, F, G, H, J, so on and so forth, right? No vowels. It's got to be a consonant in Y, like here, B before the Y. Then you change the Y to I and add ES. There's also times in our spelling list where it's changed the Y to I and add ED. Now, most of the time, this is going to be a verb that changes to IED and a past tense verb. Will you please try? I've already tried that 3 times, but notice here again, same rule applies. You always have a consonant right before the Y, which is why you can change it to Y to I and add ED in this case. So as you can see, again, I know there's a lot of different times you have these E endings, so to speak, but we're just focusing on changing the Y to I and adding ES, or changing the Y to I and adding ED. Knowing the root word can really help you in this case. In other words, if you look at number 8, ponies, if you know the root word here is pony, that can help you. Spell P-O-N, then change the Y to I and add ES, right? That's how you do that. So we have a lot of those, like parties and pennies and ponies, and we also have a lot of IED, cried, carried, dried. And this is really going to help you out, I think, to first of all sort them and especially learn how to spell them. So in section A here, guys, you just write all the words that end with IES. That's when you change the Y to I and add ES, right? Those IES words all go here. And then the IED words all go here. That's the ones you change the Y to I and add ED. Those go in section B, just to get you introduced to the words and help you spell them. All right? I want to wish you guys Lord's blessings today, and always, as you praise your Savior, here's your assignment for Monday.